Hello everybody, good morning. Today we are going to start with another topic. First of all, we are going to make before that the review. The review is going to be about modal verbs. We have a different example of modal verbs. Let's gonna watch the most common. We can use may for permission, or maybe we can use must for obligation, or at the beginning can for ability. Shall when you make a supposition. Will when you are going to talk about the future. Ought to is when you want to give an advice. Need as a modal verb you can use for necessity. Maybe the verb be to. And have to for obligations, something for circumstance. Would when you want to request. Should like ought to for advices. And used to when you want to talk about something that you repeated. Those are the modal verbs. Let's continue with our review. We are going to talk about the active voice. Active voice is the normal sentence. And the passive voice. Passive voice is when we want to give more importance to the subject of the sentence when the subject receives the actions. What is the grammar structure of the passive voice? The grammar structure of the passive voice is subject plus the verb to be plus the verb in past participle, the noun, and the information. We have the active voice. A chef cooks pasta. Active voice is the normal sentence. A chef cooks pasta. This is the active voice. Let's gonna change this active voice into passive voice. Remember, for passive voice, you need the subject, pasta. The verb to be is. The verb in past participle, cooked. The noun and information by the chef. So you are going to change the subject into object and the object into subject. We are going to put past at the beginning of the sentence. We are going to add the verb to be, and we are going to check our verb into past participle. Cook, we change it to cooked. We're going to have another examples. The number one says, they make butter from milk. This is the active voice. We are going to change butter plus the verb to be is. We are going to change the verb make for the past participle of it, that is made, and from milk. So the N is butter is made from milk. The sentence number 2 says, people pollute water. That is the active voice. We are going to change it into active voice to passive voice. Water, we need the verb to be, that is. We have the verb pollute, and you change it into past participle polluted. Water is polluted. Sentence number 3. People cut down the baby trees. Baby trees are plural. Baby trees are plural. We are going to change it into passive voice. The baby trees, the verb to be of plural is are. And the verb could, we change it into past participle, is the same cut down. The sentence says, the baby trees are cut down. Well, that was our review of the past. What are you going to learn today? We are going to be able to express when the subject receives the action with modal verbs. We are going to mix the two topics, modal verbs with passive voice. The topic is passive modals. What do you need if you want to talk about passive modal? The first thing that you have to write in your sentence is the subject. The pattern is the subject. The car. Later, you are going to need the modal verb. The car can. Later, you need the verb to be. The car can be. You need the verb in past participle. Driven. Maybe the information. At 9. I repeat the pattern. You need the subject, modal verb, verb to be, past participle, and the information. Let's gonna check this example. Students should not eat food during the class. In the active voice, students should not eat food during the class. The subject is students. The verb is eat. Let's gonna change it. Remember that you need first object, later the verb to be, past participle, and information. So we are going to change the object into subject. Food, we put at the beginning of the sentence. Later, we need the verb to be, past participle, and the subject. Food should not be eaten during the class. We use the object, the modal verb, the verb to be, and the verb, we change the verb into past participle. Here we have another examples. Laptops can be used during the flights. The subject is laptop, the modal verb is can, the verb to be, and the past participle. The sentence says, students should be allowed to use dictionaries in the exam. The subject is students, the modal verb is should, the verb to be, and the verb in past participle allowed. The treaty will be signed next month. Subject, the treaty. Modal verb will, verb to be, and the verb in past participle. Signed. Poverty will be eliminated if humans weren't so greedy. Subject poverty, modal verb would, verb to be, and the verb in past participle eliminated. Cell phones must be turned off during the exam. Object, subject, cell phones. Modal verb must, verb to be, and the verb in past participle. Here you have some exercise that you have to do in order to practice the topic of today, passive modals. You have to unscramble the sentence, put the words in the correct order. Be careful. In the second part, you have to rewrite the sentence in the passive form. The first one is in active voice. You should not use part software. So you have to change it into passive voice. The first part is in active voice. You have to change it into passive voice. This date you can buy fast food online. This is an active voice, it's a normal sentence. Try to change it into passive voice. I hope so that you can do it better. That all your sentences are correct. And you can mix modal verbs with passive voice, that is passive modals, in order to improve your English and you can communicate in different forms. Well, that's the end of the presentation. Thank you very much. See you later. Thank you.